Welcome to another edition of Kittitian Heartbeat, the pulse of the tourism industry. I'm your host, Andre Huey, and we're coming to you from the lovely Millhouse Guest House and Convention Center located in the Palmetto Point community. Our guest this week is Mrs. Shaline Welcome Lewis. She is a Community Tourism Officer in the Ministry of Tourism. Happy to have you.
Thank you for having me.
The Ministry of Tourism is facilitating the distribution of information on the Regional Business Plan competition, organized by Compete Caribbean in collaboration with the University of the West Indies Open Campus. Mrs. Welcome Lewis is here to tell us more about this competition.
So why is the Ministry of Tourism involved in this business writing project?
Tourism of all kinds is very important, from the services to the products to retail to food to rental. And what we want is we want our people to be creative. We want them to build their small businesses. We know that small businesses start from just an idea, but you actually need a business plan for that business to be viable.
And obviously, small businesses make up a large portion of the tourism sector. Why are they so important?
Small businesses may seem just as small businesses, but they can be very impactful. And we all realize what COVID-19 would have done to our economy. And so what we want to do is we want to encourage our small businesses to grow and develop a bit more so that they would be able to handle themselves in future situations similar to the COVID-19. And tourism really is the bedrock of our industry.
Yes, and of course, I think COVID-19 has sort of proven that in many ways. Now, talk to us more about this business, the regional business writing competition. What really is it, this project?
So the Regional Business Plan competition is open to all entrepreneurs. This business plan competition was actually created by Compete Caribbean in collaboration with the University of the West Indies Open Campus.
And you mentioned Compete Caribbean, which obviously is one of the chief entities, along with the University of the West Indies Open Campus. If you could just tell us a bit about Compete Caribbean.
Compete Caribbean, it's a private sector development which provides programs with technical assistance grants and investments to support productive development policies and also business climate reforms, clustering initiatives for small and medium enterprise businesses that are operating within the Caribbean region. And so far, there are 15 Caribbean countries that have projects being operated from Compete Caribbean.
Okay, registration is open. What do you have to do in order to compete?
The entire thing is going to be done virtually. So the participants basically would just need to register. At the end of registering, they're going to get a confirmation response. They'll also be required to deliver a 5-minute pitch to a set of judges.
Well, on that note, and I think that's some very useful information for small businesses within the tourism sector, I really do hope that the businesses within the sector take advantage of that opportunity.
I really do hope that small businesses will take advantage of this opportunity with the Regional Business Plan competition. It's a grant that will be provided for them that can definitely help their small businesses. They still have time. The deadline is the 11th of March. And the information to register, we will provide on the Compete Caribbean site. That information will be provided at the end.
Right. So in fact, right now, you can actually see the information on your screen and how you can be a part of this competition. And it's a great opportunity for small businesses within the tourism sector to take advantage of. Mrs. Shaline Welcome Lewis, Community Tourism Officer in the Ministry of Tourism, thank you so much for being on the show today.
Well, it's my pleasure.
And we want to thank you, the viewers, for being a part of another edition of Kittitian Heartbeat, the pulse of the tourism sector. I was your host, Andre Huey. We came to you from the beautiful Millhouse Guest House and Convention Center. We'll be back with you next week for another exciting edition of the show. Thank you for watching.